In this video, we're going to explain what a banker's draft is. And I find the best way to explain this is to compare it to a check. So banker's drafts are really about solving some of the problems associated with checks. So if we understand how checks work, you can see the advantages that banker's drafts have over checks. So on the left, we've got a check, and on the right, we've got a banker's draft. And what we have to understand is exactly what happens when you cash a check and the big problem that this introduces. So the check is written by someone who's got to pay you, for example. You then go and deposit the check at your bank, and then the bank asks a really important question, which is there enough money in the person who wrote this check's bank to actually cash it? And if the answer is yes, then you'll receive your money and the money is transferred from their bank account to your bank account. The problem is, if the answer is no, that person does not have enough money to back the check, then the check is not cashed and it's returned to the original bank uncashed. That's called a check bouncing. And so you won't get paid. So you could have provided services or goods without actually getting paid because that check is bounced. So whenever you accept a check, you're taking a risk. And with large sums of money, that's going to be a big problem for your business. So the way to get around that is with banker's drafts. And so there's the process for a check, and let's compare it to the process for a banker's draft. So with a banker's draft, the bank issues the banker's draft, and that is signed by an official of the bank. So it is backed by the financial strength of the bank that issues it. The banker's draft is then deposited in the receiving bank, and then the money is transferred. There is no check on whether the person can afford it or not because that money has already been removed from their account and it is backed by the strength of the bank. So you are virtually guaranteed to get your money. And so a banker's draft has virtually eliminated completely any risk of bouncing or not receiving payment. So to summarize, the advantages of a banker's draft is that they never bounce and they are backed by the financial strength of the bank. On the other side, for the person that is went to get the banker's draft to make the payment, they are expensive. You usually have to pay quite substantial fees. So usually it ends up being quite a large percentage of the money. You could be talking 10 to 20 pounds, $20, that sort of region. And also the money is taken out of your account straight away. So you don't have a few days to get the money together. The money is gone the second that the banker's draft is issued. The bank holds that money separate. So hopefully by the end of this video, you understand exactly what a banker's draft is and the advantages and disadvantages of them. So finally, thank you very much for watching.